Today we're here talking with Noel Lowe. He's with Alaska Fast Cash up in Alaska. How are you today, Noel?
Doing great.
Now, Noel, tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, I started my first pawn shop in January of 2007. Right now we just opened our fourth location. We have 15 employees.
You pretty much use every single feature within our system, including the reports capabilities as a multi-store owner. Tell us a little bit about what you like about the reporting and how it's improved your business.
Well, when we started with the product in '07, I was impressed with the volume of reports that existed, from sales reports to management reports to inventory control reports to all kinds of analysis reports. It really gave me a lot of business information, maybe coming from my job, helping businesses improve efficiency or increase opportunity. That was kind of my job in the IT world. I approached the pawn business a little bit different than a lot of historical pawn shops have. They come at it from a pawn background. I came at it from an enterprise business background. Using the products like the text messaging and the reporting in particular gives me information that I can use to improve my product. And you guys have not only a stock portfolio of reports, but you've also written custom reports for me when I've needed to tweak a report or to see the information in a different way. You guys as developers have been really good about writing custom reports for me.
That's great to hear that, Noel. And just so everyone knows, we're talking with Noel Lowe. He's with Alaska Fast Cash in Alaska. Noel, any closing remarks?
The other thing I would say, it wasn't something that was a reason why we bought the software, but it is definitely the reason why we will stay with the software, is the people that support the product in you guys' help desk are some of the best help desk people I've ever worked with in my life. And I've worked at two large IT companies that had 50-man help desks and provided support to end users. And neither of the ones that I worked at had guys that were as competent as the guys you guys have down there. When we have a problem with the software or we have a need to understand how something in the software works, we call down there and always calls me right back. They remote into the system. They know exactly what they're doing. And I watch them. Because I'm an IT person and I get nervous when other people are touching my server, I sit there and I watch them. And they're not fumbling around trying to figure out what to do. It's like directly, they know exactly what they're doing. They get it done. They log out. Just their competence has impressed me, and the responsiveness has impressed me. And I've called many times to pass that on to the manager of that, just to say, you guys do a great job of supporting my business.
I'll definitely pass on that information. They'll be happy to know that they have another satisfied customer.
I tell them every time I talk to them, and we don't have to talk to them that often because the stuff works great. But we use a lot of the features, and sometimes we just can't remember how they all work. And you guys are right there to support us. The integration with like optical ID scanning, we use that extensively, and the district attorney where we live loves the fact that we scan IDs in. Because if any stolen item ever does show up in the shop, we give her like an 8.5 by 11 picture of the guy that pawned it, of his driver's license, along with the video surveillance footage and the signed pawn contract, and it's an instant, go to jail, do not pass go card. We use in our new location, we're actually adding the digital check scanning capability because we are going to be heavily involved in check cashing at the new location. So we're scanning the checks in. We're using the CL Verify to run the check maker and the check against the database. So I'm kind of excited about some of the new products as well. We're actually looking at deploying the bill pay at this location. So onward and upward.
Well, Noel, I want to thank you so much for your time today. You've been a great source of information and just offered a lot of helpful things that other people in your industry would like to know when they're looking for a software to help run their organization.
Yeah, there's some big names in the pond software industry, and I looked at them all, and I thought at the time I was making the best choice when I selected Data Age, and it's been confirmed 100 times over the 7 years that I did make the best choice.